silence, broken only by the occasional drift of birdsong. Blackbird, robin.
Hi, Nats.
And other forms of wildlife. Hi.
Do you like bats, Nats?
Ugh.
I'll take that as a I don't know, shall I?
Hello, may I speak to Nick, please? Oh, do you know when he'll be back? Oh. Well, could you say Georgina called again, please? Gina Wild. W-I-L-D. I expect he's mentioned me. Oh. Well, shall I leave you the number again? No, you've got it. Okay.
That's our cousin Georgina. She's staying with us for a bit. She's ringing up her boyfriend.
Yuck.
Yet again.
Yuck.
And for someone who's supposed to be pining for her,
Bleh.
he's out an awful lot.
Party, party. Hello, Georgina. You trying to ring your mother?
Not available.
Oh. Come and have a snack and try again later. Bats are fascinating creatures. Really? I mean, they're mammals, but they fly without any of the feathers, and they hibernate, and they can hang upside down when they roost. Look, Georgina.
Your bats.
Yes, they are my bats. I swapped them today.
That wasn't quite what I meant.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dad.
It'll be for me.
Will that be Mr. Wonderful? Or just dreary old Nick?
Oh, great, bats. Hey, Arthur, promise me you will never ever play cricket with this. Georgina?
It's for you.
My phone? For me?
So no Nick then?
Going to start my homework.
Well, yes, I suppose I could, Gordon. I mean, if you're out of action... How long's the flight? Woof. And you'll email the details? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask her. Is there anything else I should know?
Arthur, where are you going?
Your face is clean. Well, almost.
What about your homework? I won't be long, Mum. I'm only going to Emily's. We're going to have some chocolate cake and lemonade in her treehouse.
But you just had cola and biscuits here.
So?
What about supper?
Oh, no, I'll come back here for that. Unless, of course, I get offered supper at Emily's house, then I can have 2 suppers. Bye!
Anybody fancy a trip to the States?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, darling, I just meant Mum. Sorry.
Well, it sounded too good to be true.
You know that paper I wrote with Gordon Friedland? Well, he was going to present it at a conference in Boston, but he's broken his leg, so...
You'll have to do it.
Yeah, but anyway, they're going to give me a ticket, business class, but if we pay a bit more, we could downgrade it to 2 tourist class ones.
I could go and see Serena.
What about us?
What about the children? We'd have to make some arrangements. What about Georgina? I don't want her to feel neglected.
Oh, hi, Nick, it's me. Gina. Gina! The one you love. How are you? Are you missing me? Oh, I miss you so much. When can you come and see me? What?
Emily.
Yeah?
You know that fossil I swapped with you? The ammonite?
Yeah?
Well, would you consider swapping it back?
Nope.
Not even with some plastic bats? They're very decorative.
What do I want plastic bats for? I've got real ones in the garden.
Have you?
Yeah. Pipistrelles and brown long-eared. Possibly even whisker bats. My brother Matt's doing a project on them.
But Emily, I really do need that ammonite back. Kevin Carter's parents are very cross that he swapped it with me. It cost them lots of money in Dorset.
Tough. There is one thing I swapped the ammonite back for.
Yes, anything.
A riding hat. I lost mine. That's why Mum went ballistic last week. Said she wouldn't buy me another and I can't have any more riding lessons till I found it. And I did see a riding hat in your house.
Yeah, it was on Natalie's head.
So?
And then, Nat, you know what he said?
What?
Look at it this way, Gina. I'm here and you're there, and maybe we had a good time, but the partying has to go on.
There are lice under every stone.
And he's going on partying with Louisa Shivers. She just come to pick him up on her Lambretta. Oh, if only I could drive.
Poor Georgina. Done for someone with wheels, and for someone with 2, not even 4. Life can be very hard.
Dear everyone, Alyssa's dad took us to the aquarium yesterday. Penguins, sharks, turtles, piranhas. It was all a bit wartish, to be honest. Then we went for a trip on one of the aquarium's whale-watching boats. I said it looked a bit windy out there, but Alyssa's dad said you couldn't come to Boston without seeing some whales. I was right, though, because it was blowing a gale force 9 and -7. Alyssa got seasick big time, which wouldn't have been so bad if I hadn't been standing downwind and wearing my new orange fleecy. Then Alyssa's dad got sick as well, and as for the whales, well, I was in the loo when they appeared. I mean, I was not going to throw up in public, big fish or no big fish. Still, things are looking up. Today, I met this extremely cute guy called Dexter. Alyssa and I were out rollerblading on Com Avenue, but I'm not really very good at it, so we get to a hill and I just can't stop. I'm doing 30 miles an hour and about to go under a truck when Dexter, who's out jogging, comes to my rescue and we end up lying in this romantic clinch in the middle of the road covered in bruises and gravel rush. To cut a long story short, he just loves my English accent and European sophistication, and he's picking me up for a date at Bobby's Lunchnet on Wednesday evening. I'll give you a news update later. Lots of love. Serena.
Can I borrow a pencil sharpener, please, Nats? Thanks.
Natalie, can I borrow a pencil sharpener? Oh, thanks.
Am I the only person in this house with a pencil sharpener?
Yep. Well, Jasper might have one.
What? Swiggins?
What?
Look there. Swiggins.
That's S. Wiggins. I swapped that with Sarah Wiggins for some books.
Oh, you didn't do a swap with Sarah Wiggins.
Uh-huh.
Little Miss Grab-It-All.
How do you know about Sarah Wiggins?
I thought everyone knew about Sarah Wiggins. Annie warned me, actually. Even Serena mentioned her.
I just wondered what size this riding hat was.
I'll tell you one thing, it's too small for Nats. It looks like a pimple on a haystack.
How do you know all about riding hats?
Oh, I went through a pony phase too, you know. Except that now I'm interested in driving something else. Beep!
Well, I guess you won't be needing this riding hat after all then, Nats, will you? Shut up, Jasper!
At least it's Saturday, and it's going to be quite a day, full of parental activity. Mum has definitely decided to go to the States with Dad.
Has anyone seen the travelling iron? This is an all-cars call for the travelling iron.
Mum, Serena took it with her.
I might have known.
Quiet, Jasper. Morning, Natalie.
Morning. And Granny's going to come and look after us, which means...
Cabbage, early bedtimes, rice pudding.
And no frogs in the bathroom.
an thinly disguised favouritism.
Have you thought about my proposal, Nats?
Yep.
I really do need that riding hat. I'm only doing it to help Emily.
I thought you were only doing it to stop Kevin Carter's parents from turning up on the doorstep and spilling the beans to Mum and Dad.
Yeah, that too. Come on, Nats. What's it worth? I'll clean your shoes and let you borrow my binoculars. Please?
All right then. As long as you clean my shoes for the rest of term.
It's a deal. Can I get it now?
Okay, but don't touch anything else.
Yeah, sure. Oh, and Nats.
Yes?
What are you doing this morning?
Playing tennis. Not that it's any of your business. Chris Kitto's coming to pick me up.
True love. Yuck.
Georgina, what are you doing this morning?
Oh, I thought I might just crawl into a corner and become invisible. Who knows? Maybe I'm invisible already.
So, are you and Nat this morning? Shut up, Jasper!
Mum, what are you doing this morning?
I'm going to the shops to find some suitable presents to take with us to the States.
And in this case, suitable means...
Charming. English.
Light. Don't forget, light.
What about you, Dad? What are you doing this morning?
Oh, it's my job to pop down to the travel agency and get the plane tickets. Only take me about 8 hours.
I'm going to see Emily this morning. Her big brother knows about bats.
Emily Jenkinson's got a brother.
Matt.
Is that Matt the Bat or possibly Batty Matty?
He's a zoology student. And they've got bat boxes and bats in their garden.
If you're going out, it always makes staying at home worthwhile. I'll play tennis this afternoon.
Where's Georgina?
Out with Jasper.
She's in a bad mood.
I'm so glad Evie's coming here with Granny.
That's great Aunt Evie, Granny's sister.
She used to babysit when Georgina was little. They're quite fond of each other. Rather alike, I suppose.
No, Yvette's definitely one of a kind.
Wrestles like Lily Savage and drives like a maniac.
It might rain this afternoon.
What?
Tennis?
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Mrs. Wild.
Come in. Natalie, it's Chris for you. She won't be long.
Right. Lift the shops leaving now.
Oh, Chris, could you just pop those on the living room table for me?
Sure.
Right, everyone, we're off.
No, I am off men.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Natalie. You look nice.
Thanks.
Right then, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Through here, Matt. Hi, Arthur. It's my brother.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, Arthur Wild. Have a seat.
I'm here to oversee the deal, make sure everything's done fair.
Here's the Ammonite, Arthur.
My client would like to examine the object without obligation before she agrees to any exchange.
Sure.
Seems in reasonable condition. I say that without obligation, pending professional advice.
Oh, give it to me.
Yes!
Seems my client might be prepared to accept an offer, providing
Of course I am. Here you are, Arthur.
you tell me who the new girl at your house is.
So that's what this was all about. He saw her when he was up the ladder putting up bat boxes.
She was walking your dog in the field. She's so beautiful. Long curly hair.
Blech.
That's my cousin Georgina.
He wants a date.
So, what's it worth, apart from the Ammonite, if I persuade Georgina to go out with you? Would you put up some bat boxes in our garden?
Possibly.
Right, that's settled.
At last.
Boys, date. Blech.
Well, go on then, Arthur. Ask your gorgeous cousin.
All right. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Come in.
Georgina,
What?
I have an invitation for you.
No,
It's a very nice invitation.
I don't want to go to the zoo.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's from someone else. A date.
I'm off men at the moment. Who is it?
Matt Jenkinson.
Never heard of him.
He's downstairs right now.
Oh.
What should I say? He's got his own transport.
All right.
Yes!
That one's Nutmeg and that one's Marylegs, and I think Marylegs nicer because Nutmeg sometimes nibbles.
Right, that's settled. So I show you where I thought I put the bat boxes?
Yeah, sure, but it's not as easy as that, Arthur.
You have to find the right place for boxes, so they'll be in the shade all the time.
If you get full sun on them, you could end up with fried bat.
Oh.
Well, let's go see.
Oh, I've got the ladder ready.
Gone?
Yeah. When do you think the bats will start moving in?
You have to give them time to note the boxes, but you might end up with a whole colony of pipistrelles in one of them.
Oh, wow!
Yeah. Here's the bill. I've only charged you for materials.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Come on, Emily. Gotta get ready for my date. Yeah, tell Georgina I'll pick her up at 8, okay?
Yeah.
It's that time of year again. Sponsored event time. If you breathe, find someone to sponsor you. Walking, swimming, horse riding, jumping on a pogo stick, picking your nose. Well, all right. Perhaps that's a bit of an exaggeration. Mind you, wait until Wart reaches the seniors. It's a big thing at our school. Sponsorship, I mean, not nose picking. Every year we have this charity week where you're supposed to agree to do a sponsored something. And every year Miss Mooney, known to us earthlings as she who is everywhere on account of her nose for trouble and a real knack of showing up at the wrong time, says the same thing. Now, children. She always stresses the chill bit of children. I don't think she likes the breed very much. Now, children, I want you to be as creative and spontaneous as you can. Let's see if we can come up with some really original ideas this year. What you children would call well wacky. Well wacky. I don't know where she picks up these things, but she thinks she is really ahead of the game, poor woman. Anyway, back to the sponsored event. Last year, Serena did sponsored face painting of teachers. That went down really well. She got 50 quid just for making Mrs. Jones' geography look like a witch. Money for old rope in that particular case, since Mrs. Jones's own face had already done more than half the work for her. Oh, the pressure. The responsibility of keeping up the family reputation without Serena here. I could. No, too boring. What about... Oh no, I get expelled. I wonder how Chris would feel about a sponsored kiss. We could get sponsorship for each minute we stay with our lips locked together. But it's all in a good cause, Miss Mooney. It's worth a try, isn't it? If nothing else, think of all the practice we'll have to put in to get it just right.
Oh, you must be Matthew.
Yeah, right.
Oh, come in.
You don't think it looks too, well, keen or anything?
Definitely not.
I mean, I'm only doing this to get back at Nick, not because I like this matter or anything.
No, I see.
Oh, Matthew.
Hi.
Georgina's just coming.
Sure?
And I want her home by midnight, all right?
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
And I take it you won't be drinking as you'll be driving. And you wouldn't.
It's not him!
What?
The boy downstairs, I've never seen him before in my life.
I thought you said you had.
I did. He was tall, short hair, quite dishy.
That was Chris.
You're Chris?
Yes.
But this one's got dark floppy hair and looks...
Well, that's Matt.
Georgina, Matthew's waiting.
What am I going to do?
Well, you did say I was only to get back at Nick.
Well, yes.
And wherever he's taking you, you might meet someone else.
True.
And you'll scare him half to death in that outfit anyway.
Oh.
Hi, Georgina.
Come on, then. Well.
You know, I never thought I'd feel sorry for one of the Jenkinsons.
£20! And I've only got 89 pence. I'm going to have to get Dad to pay for it. And he's going to be really cross. It's like what happened to Georgie in my class at school. He was doing ramps on his bike with Jamie, and he did this really fast takeoff, except the plank slipped, and he went straight through the hedge into Mr. Lewis's greenhouse, and it cost £130 to mend. And his dad said he wasn't getting any more pocket money until 2008, because his dad is really strict, and he'll be 21 then. So he sold his bike to the bike shop, but his dad got really angry and said it was wrong to sell your Christmas presents, and he made him buy it back. But the bike shop had cleaned it up and put a new brake and stuff on it, so it cost even more money. So now he's not getting any more pocket money until 2010. And George does this paper round, except he couldn't do it for 3 weeks because he was covered in bandages. And I could have done it instead. Except I didn't know that I needed loads of money then. I'm going to be living on swaps forever.
Leave it. Freeze it.
Oh, what happened?
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
Why?
When he said transport, I thought, well, an old Mini or something.
So what was it?
A Land Rover. And it was filthy. And do you know where we went? To a barn dance.
Oh, gross.
Exactly. Swing your partner by the arm, try not to do major harm, circle round and back again, curtsy girls and kick the men. Oh, men. If he rings, I never want to speak to him again, okay?
Right. Poor Georgina. I do hope she doesn't find out Matt has put bat boxes outside her bedroom. Turns out it was the best place. The wall outside Wart's bedroom wasn't any good at all.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. We haven't been abroad since Portugal last year.
I'm glad someone's excited.
Honestly, you are a wet blanket.
No, you spend 6 hours in a flying metal tube eating plastic food, you arrive jet-lagged, and then you've got to stand up in front of 200 people and read out a paper, which they could just as easily have read sitting at home. And then you've got to network.
You'll love it once you get there. All those people telling you how wonderful your paper was, you'll be on cloud 9. Anyway, you've only got to think about who'll be sleeping in this bed, and you'll be glad you're on the other side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, I do wonder whether handing over our house and children to my mother and her beloved sister isn't asking for trouble.
Why not? We're handing it over to Natalie. Granny's job is to fuss over Arthur. Yvette's job is to entertain Georgina. Natalie's job is to be the only sensible grown-up among the lot of them.
Yeah.
And if you breathe a word of what I've just said to anyone, I shall wait until you're having a snooze at 20,000 feet and wake you up to tell you the wings dropped off.
Not a word. Scout's honour.
It was probably just bats.
Bats?
Yeah, they're investigating the bat boxes. Matt Jenkinson put them up.
He what?
I asked him to. He said this wall's the best place.
I am not having bat boxes outside my window. The bats will get into the room. They'll get into my hair.
No, they won't. They've got natural solar.
I'll take him down tomorrow.
Oh, but Dad, what about conservation? Bats need all the friends they can get.
Well, perhaps they can go on the trees.
Arthur, did Matt give you the bat boxes?
Well, I thought he was going to, but then he gave me a bill for the materials.
A bill.
Arthur.
Okay. No more pocket money till after the millennium. But one day, nature will thank me.
No more pocket money till after the millennium. Arthur, what are you saying? The Wild House Capers continue at the same time next week on CBBC. We have a sporting news round for you next with Kate, and there's news of the British Grand Prix.